Hello everybody, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus with me, Flik. Let's go into another run. No dedications this time, done them all, because I split them between this and a different series that I'll probably end up talking about, because it's something I've been playing a lot of recently, but the seed for now is T7FAC3ZN. That's an acceptable mix of a seed, I think, and it's a basement, so it's not too bad. I say as we immediately run into Super Sloth, which is kind of dangerous, with base stats, and he started with 4 helpers. Wait. Yeah. Did he spawn another one? Because he does spawn, but I thought his cap was 4. But I feel like there was 5 on the screen at one point there. Anyway, what is his good drop? Is his good drop 9 lives? I keep on thinking every super sin has 9 lives, but I think it's only... This is one of those Isaac bits of knowledge that's so irrelevant, usually, because if it drops it, it drops it, that it isn't committed to deep memory. It's super... envy? Or super pride that it can drop 9 lives. I don't know what his drop is, but we didn't get it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Did get a Wheel of Fortune. That will be useful in some capacity that escapes me at the moment. We're getting nasty rooms for a basement, but I keep forgetting that... Oh, that does 2 damage. I keep forgetting that, you know, after Afterbirth Plus came out, basement is not a guarantee of ease anymore. It used to be. As we're getting quite high with the streak here, I remember my best streak, at least in terms of like what's listed in the stats, was 30 something. And I'm pretty sure that was just base rebirth that happened in. I don't remember if I was just doing Isaac runs, or if it was Eden runs, or if I was doing random. I have a feeling it was random, but I don't remember. You lot might know better than me. But the game was just easier back then. The game has a lot of unfair rooms now, because they haven't really been tested. Because that would require work. No, I don't want you. That is the nugget that drops a fly. I don't want that either. My ideal here is a tinted rock that I maybe just missed while I was focusing on clearing the room. No. Okay, my next hope then is a curse room, because we have some spare red hearts just sitting on the floor. We might be able to buy a battery depending on how it goes, but I really don't want to have to resort to shooting every fire and poop if I don't have to. We're not going to have a reroll for the boss, if I'm going to reroll that room, which I obviously want to because we've got nothing. So, we're going to do that and that. I did not mean to waste that penny, but that's okay. Oh, that's a luck up penny. And we've got 2 bombs back. Perfect. Let's see. We'll fight the boss. Game. Oh, you opened the shop for free for me. Never mind. I was about to complain, but actually that's fine. Huh. Highest priority would be buy the half-price Spirit Heart for the next floor, but I'm obviously 1 penny shy, so I've got to hope I get 1 penny. Oh, it's the hard one of Dingle. Did that hit him? It's the hard version of Dingle, but we got a good arena to fight him as long as I don't accidentally destroy the poops. Because he fires way too fast. Oh, he destroyed the poop. Is he still just called Dingle in this form? He is hard though. I think the turdlings are harder. But he's tankier. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was guaranteed damage there. You can step on the brown bit, but you can't step on the green. Please, stop hitting as much. That was just to hurry things along. This is taking way too long to die. Too much HP for how much harder than normal Dingle it is. Luckily we have plenty of red hearts, so I'm not concerned about that at all. Meat is a small HP up, a small damage up rather, and an HP up. Acceptable, but I still want to find 1 more penny. At the very least, and ideally a battery or enough rooms to get a charge, because otherwise we're leaving behind the item room. If that's the item I think it is. I think it's the thing you crack open and you get a fly or something for the room. It's not very good or useful. And obviously we're not taking it because I want the D6. We'll see in a second though, if I have to pick it up. That's why I didn't pick it up, because I know it's not good regardless of what it is. So I don't want to pick it up in case I'm forgetting and it's actually a passive. But I'm pretty sure it's an active. Oh, we might actually have enough rooms for a charge. Still haven't had the 1 penny I need though. Kinda was hoping for a curse room as well. Oh, there's the penny. No combat. That's unfortunate. There wasn't a battery in the shop, was there? So let's go confirm that I'm right about what the item is. Yeah. So should I have taken Brother Bobby or whatever crappy familiar was there to start with? Yeah, I should have. So we're leaving with only 1 item, which is terrible. Maybe we get a lucky dime? Wow. Or, you know, a lucky nothing. There's 2 places the secret room could be. Hang on. I'm desperate for one last try at greatness. That hurts. That hurts real bad. I mean, even if I'd came in here with... If I had 1 more bomb, I could have gotten 99 bombs. There's nothing I can do, is there? I can't get it. I'm not mad, you're mad. 99 bombs wouldn't have guaranteed anything, but it would have been useful. And to know that it was there. If I got like normal version of Dingle or some other boss that wasn't unbalanced for the first floor and I didn't waste 2 bombs on him. That hurts. And we got a burning basement. Which also hurts, but for different reasons. So yeah, not a good start. At least we got a damage up. It's not a good damage up, but at least it's damage. So we're still going to be okay. Maybe get a tears up on this floor and things will start to come together. We're on track for Deal with the Devil. Of course I get a battery here, that's just a slap in the face. Apparently it really likes these worm things right now. I don't want to get off tangent by talking about something else now because, again, this is another one of those runs where the start is a little iffy. If we hadn't had damage on the first floor, it would have been really iffy. Because we would have been leaving with no improvement. Because we were left with what, like 1 penny spare? And that isn't much of an improvement. Just circle strafe to victory, that old strat. Still applies today. I don't know if I want to be taking pills yet. They worry me. Right, good. There's the item room. And we have 1 battery, so we have 1 additional reroll. We might want to save it to try and guarantee ourselves a really good first deal, though. I'm not sure. Could you just... There we are. Now, Little Monstro, who is also a champion that does something I don't know. Leave behind creep when you die, maybe? Oh, you split into 2. How does, like, flashing green tell me that? Either way. At least we have a key. Little Chub I don't want. Holy Water I definitely don't want. Holy hell! What is up with these item rooms? Yeah, Isaac's facial expression is pretty apt right now. That's my facial expression. The anime angry face. I mean, Midas Touch isn't bad, and we can facilitate it depending on what else we find, so I guess I'll take it. Doesn't give us any stats, though. Uh-oh. Good to know, I suppose. Let's just get rid of that, because I don't need it. Oh, you got golded. Gilded? No, gilded is something you do to horses. I forget what it means. Is that when you neuter a horse? We discussed this on stream once, but I don't remember what the outcome was. I just remember that gilded is something to do with horses. And it's something like they get fixed, or... I don't know. Memohead, could you please explode? Thank you. Hopefully we'll still have a charge for the boss. Maybe not for the boss item, but for the devil deal. And since we don't have a trinket, I do kind of want to try for like a petrified poop, because I think I left poops back in the other end of the level. But we hopefully will go back there anyway, because I want to go to the curse room. Forgot that they fire. Sloppy. It's an easy room as well. There was no reason for me to take that half-heart damage. I don't think there's any tinted rocks here. A pill, a bomb. There is a battery. That could be important, so we're going to wait on the shop for now, because I might have to buy the battery just to... Oh, more of these guys, huh? To buy something with them. Or sorry, to buy the battery to reroll something with it. Oh, I thought that was the same pill. There's a tinted rock. Yeah, you just stay over there while I destroy the portal, thanks. Sorry, the void portal. Yeah, that's the explosive diarrhea pill. Oh, you know what? Might as well use it constructively. Okay. I'll still fight the boss now. It's the hard version of Monstro with a lot of backup. Well, yeah, it is the hard version of Monstro. It's the lowest HP version of him as well, but they are annoying. When you fight them in the chest, chances are you just destroy them because they're so weak. Fighting them this early though, that's a little nasty. I walked right down into that shot, yeah. Their spray patterns are very, very spread out. They're not really shooting at you, they're just shooting. That lower one should almost be dead. It's the one up top currently, so the one I can't shoot at. Alright. Deal with the devil. And a speed up. It's good. Incubus is good. We could have risked the reroll for something better, but I didn't want to. Because as long as we keep on building our stats now, he's just going to get better. Toothpicks is a tears up, so I will take it. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. There's a battery for sale. Was there a spirit heart for sale to cover my cost of going into the... Nope. Secret room's here, though. Thought I heard it open somewhere. Did I not? Yeah, I did. So on the last floor, I could have had 99 bombs, and on this floor, I'm getting... That is Mr. Mega, right? Yeah. Which is also good. There's some good cash too. Now, there's a second secret room somewhere because it wasn't next to the boss. Down here, I guess? Yeah. Pandora's box on this floor, I think it's 2 bombs and 2 keys. Yeah, that's okay. I should have rerolled that, shouldn't I? That would have been the play. I feel like I should have rerolled it. But anyway, let's see. Was there a reroll machine in the shop? There is. Nun's Habit. I'm kind of like after Spirit Hearts more so than like Tear Detonator is interesting, but nah. I'm thinking. Use, like, get a card from starter deck and then re-roll it via the battery. Wooden nickel. Is there another battery on the floor that I can do anything with? I might get a charge or something from the curse room, I suppose, which I am going to. That's why I took that Spirit Heart to pay for the entrance fee. Petrified Poop. I love that we're firing faster. That's the equivalent of getting another damage up, honestly, especially because we have Incubus. Guppy's Head. We're taking Guppy's Head. Thank you, D6. You've done well. I like Guppy's Head. I feel like we need the extra protection in terms of like another source of damage. Obviously not taking Wooden Nickel because it's trash tier. Like, oh, every room you have a 50-50 chance of getting 1 penny. Or you could summon 3 flies that do like 1.5 your damage when they make contact with enemies. But who would want that? Alright, there we go. We can probably pick up a little bit of speed now, but obviously we're a little bit iffy HP wise. I had planned to talk a little bit about State of Decay 2, but the run is demanding too much of my attention. It's like having a puppy. I guess the shorthand version of me talking about it is I'm enjoying playing it. I enjoyed playing State of Decay 1. It has the same issues. It's a little janky. It's very kind of repetitious. Although I'm boring, so I don't mind that. It's like it's a constant... You're constantly chasing after a supply of some kind for yourself. Oh, hello there, second guppy item. That's nice of you to appear. I'm just debating whether or not I want to go full Spirit Heart. Because obviously we're touching you regardless. I guess I could leave it there as an option to see what condition we're in by the end of the floor. Because if we get another deal with the devil and 9 lives is in there, then that's a sorted. Remember that it's in there. Remember that the paw is in there. Don't forget that the paw is in there. Don't forget you're here forever. I guess rather than talk about State of Decay 2... Oh, Tech Point 5 is fine. Specifically, what I could talk about is the reason why I bought it was because I was just like... I want a new series for the channel and I want it to be something I'm interested in, even if it's not like super long term. And I considered a few of the zombie survival games on Steam, like 7 Days to Die and, you know, that kind of thing. That have been in early access for like 5 or 6 years. And I was tempted, I very nearly went through with it, but I thought, but I mean, State of Decay 2, there we go. I am interested in it also because we're now trying for Guppy. I definitely will take the left hand. I'm going to try and remember to come back for the chariot because I'll just use the High Priestess on whatever the boss is. The reason I held off getting State of Decay 2 despite enjoying the first one is because it was Xbone and Windows 10 Store exclusive. I'm going to wait and see what's in the shop first. And I didn't particularly want to use the Windows 10 Store because I don't like it as a concept, etc, etc. But at E3 it was revealed that Microsoft bought Undead Labs, which is the developer that made State of Decay 1, State of Decay 2. For some reason I find the game name hard to say, and I don't know why. But either way, they were purchased, so it was like, oh well, they're probably not going to bother bringing it to Steam now because Microsoft it's their company now, so they'll probably think, nah, we're just going to leave that Windows 10 Store exclusive. Which is fair enough, I suppose. They bought the company, they can do what they like. Annoying for the consumer, obviously, but when has Microsoft ever cared about that? So, I kind of resign myself to the fact that if I wanted to play State of Decay 2, I'm going to have to buy it on the Windows 10 Store. It's just, that's the way it has to be. And honestly, the experience of purchasing something on the Windows 10 Store was far less intrusive, far less annoying or tedious than it has ever been anytime I've been forced to use the Origin Store or the Uplay Store, which are garbage tier, terrible. Even the Epic Launcher is worse by comparison. I didn't explore the Windows 10 Store, it's worth pointing out, so I don't know, maybe the user interface is just bad. I pressed my Windows key, typed in my search bar for my PC, State of Decay 2, it provided a link to the store page, and then I just pressed buy, and then that was it. So my interaction with the Windows 10 Store was minimal, and that's the way it should be. Like, it was less intrusive than Steam, although I guess because it's built into your OS that is kind of cheating. But my point is, I didn't hate it nearly as much as using some of the other forced protection services that people use that shouldn't exist. Well, we have to take it. It's more HP to potentially trade away. Oh, we're Guppy. Okay, well, you know, that's how that can happen sometimes. Do I want to go full Spirit Hearts now, or do I want to wait? Because we don't really need deals with the devil now. We don't have any way to generate health, but I think I will. I'm going to go into the curse room and then we're going to get rid of these red hearts. Also, don't forget the chariot card. So yeah, in general, I didn't really have a problem buying it from the Windows 10 store. It's not something I want to use more because I don't want to encourage it as a thing, but yeah, it wasn't bad. The Origin is worse, Uplay is worse, in some ways Steam is worse. Got a Perthrow. Bacano. Wait, did I always know the secret room was there? Have I been in the secret room? Oh yeah, that's where I got Mr. Mega, right? The chariot card I left over here. I'm not sure where I'll use that, because if I use it on a... Did I not go into the secret room? I did not. Never mind. How did I know it was there then? I don't know. So the run, from a damage perspective, we're fine. Guppy will handle it. From a survivability point of view, obviously I wish I'd came in here first because then I could have... Well, I could have played him with the chariot card, I suppose. But I could have played him with my red hearts and then left because I was getting rid of them anyway. From a survivability point of view, we're going to want to find some way of generating spirit hearts. Did I get a card that's letting me see the secret rooms for this floor? I'm having a brain fart moment. Also, we should drop the left hand. Because I don't know why I can see both of them. Did I get an I can see forever on this floor? I must have done. It's the only explanation, right? Anyway, get rid of the left hand because we don't need red chest now that we're Guppy. Although the spirit hearts were appreciated, thank you. Then we can push on. Now if a boss drops an item that gives me HP, we're going to have to stop and think about that depending on how many spirit hearts I have. No map, of course. Top tier items now would be Hive Mind. Just anything that gives me damage. We don't really need Guppy's head now either because we can generate plenty of flies ourselves with our fire rate such as it is. Got to avoid like high damage, slow fire rate items like Polyphemus, Mom's Knife. They don't synergize very well with Guppy. They don't... I will use it. They don't make it as fun to use. Carrying Queen, you're destroyed. Oh right, yeah, I have Midas's Touch. Forgot about that. We actually beat the odds on a deal with the devil again. And that is a trash tier deal with the devil. I really wish I'd stayed long enough to get that 1 penny. I don't think it was a luck up. I think it was shining white, not greenish. It's still kind of annoying though. Will we ever find that chariot card again? Who knows? But hey, we have +1 luck. We need to get the item room anyway. Bob's rotten head. I guess we can like pick it up and... I accidentally blew myself into the next room. Give me Guppy's head back. I know I said I didn't need it because we were generating plenty of flies, but Bob's rotten head is worse. I'd rather have the flies when given the choice between those two things. Alright, we made it back. The chariot card will be mine. Yoink! So we just need our item room. We don't particularly need the shop. I know I said we need Hive Mind, but we can't afford it, so... we need to hope that it appears a couple of floors deep. Because we have enough health to spare, I will check the curse room. The curse room is filled with bombs. Oh, a luck up penny too. Could I possibly ask you to provide me my item room before I get lost on the floor for 10 minutes? You see, I don't do well without a map. And really, there's no reason to linger. The D, who cares? Now I need to find wherever the boss room was. Item rooms on this run have been largely trash tier, and that includes re-rolling into things, so thank goodness we became Guppy early on. I would take magic mush. If it landed, but it didn't. And by landed I mean appeared, dropped. Let's get the hell out of here and hope that we don't have a curse on the next floor. Am I too slow for boss rush? Hell yes. Even though it's in Necropolis XL as well. That does mean we've missed out on a shop. And we have one less chance at deal with the devil, and we're not going to roll the odds twice, I think. But we don't really need it, so it's okay. Just got to remember there's 2 item rooms to find. That's the important part. Also, after me saying, which was the truth incidentally, that we hadn't become Guppy for ages. This is 2 in a row, or if not 2 in a row, 2 out of 3 videos. It's certainly the first time in a while I became Guppy that early. Because usually if it does happen, it takes a while. And that's despite getting consistent deals. I'd like that penny. I earned that penny. I'd also like to find item rooms and bosses as quickly as possible. And I guess the final shop for the last try at Hive Mind. Sure, why not? More flies. You think you'll stop me, little ghosts? Where'd I know that from? What thing was it where someone called someone else a little ghost? It was Hollow Knight. Hornet calls the person you play as little ghost. I knew it from somewhere. Also, if you have a Switch and you've never played Hollow Knight, buy Hollow Knight for the Switch. It's the best thing you'll play on it. Ooh, I could give myself a choice for my last 2 item rooms. Yes. And then let's just donate a little bit, because I've been taking a lot out of this recently. Might get luck up from it. Nope, never mind. I'll just leave then. Now, I will say for the Switch is I think it has the best indie representation, but that's not for a good reason. It's because Nintendo has nothing, so they're just making the indie devs do it. But hey, you can play Gungeon on it, you can play Hollow Knight, you can play a bunch of other indie games, and yes, I know you can play them, like some of them, but not all of them, on other consoles. I don't want Locust of Conquest. I do want Small Rock for the damage, though. I will sing Hollow Knight's praises to my grave. Bye, Hollow Knight. It's the best platformer I've played in years. Metroidvania-ish, whatever you want to call it. It's ruined other games for me that fall into similar genre classifications. Which I remember saying in a look at recently, but I forget for which game. Let's see, what platformer did I do a look at of recently? Oh, Fox and Forest. That's the one. Yeah, compared to Hollow Knight, that was just, it didn't have a chance to grab my attention, really. We're taking Harlequin Baby because I don't want HP. Although I think maybe the bandage only gives you Spirit Hearts, but either way, we didn't need them. Harlequin Baby does something. And is better than Brother Bobby and Sister Maggie, because it fires twice. So we still have one more item room to find, yeah. Ended up having to do a whole bloody clear of the Necropolis XL. Well, there's only 2 places it can be. Of course it's not up here. But you know, we've got a lot of consumables that would hopefully help us, well, I say help us if we need it, but lead to an entertaining chest. Because if you already kind of know that there's like a very, very high chance it's going to be a victory, and if you're Guppy, chances are it's going to be a victory. Then what you're hoping for after that point is either good stories from the person playing, and I honestly don't have any right now. I pretty much just had the State of I can't see the name of the game. State of Decay 2. And yet I say it in enough intros for it. I didn't take the other option because I didn't want it HP, again, if that isn't obvious. And then the Windows 10 thing. So I kind of covered that quickly, and now we've just got the run. So all we have left is, let's hope for a bunch of... Why am I clearing these rooms? There's no reason to, other than to feel powerful, I guess. We get to the chest, and we get a bunch of weird items that create some kind of entertaining synergy. Like, if we got Death's Touch, that would be fun, because we'd just be firing a bunch of little scythes. We'd take a tears down to pick it up, but we'd still be firing fast enough that we'd just have a stream of scythes that are generating flies. That would be amusing. If we got like the eyeball tears, or the tears that feed into themselves, I don't think either of them are very good by themselves, but when you're guppy it doesn't really matter. So I think that may be quite entertaining. The bloat. Get Midas touched. Good riddance. Not taking that because it's HP. Mom should not put up much of a defense. She's more of a midfielder, honestly. Yeah, we didn't beat the odds, that's a shame. So we technically missed out on 2 deals with the devil there, which is sad because the first one was a 33% chance, second one would have been like a 65% chance. But now we're at 100, so at least we're guaranteed one more. We don't know that pill yet, so I'm not going to take it, just in case it's HP. Polarized invincibility matters now. Okay, ingest my flies into your face. Chub, do the thing I just said for the other guy. I thought I heard Zora just clomp down next. Clomp? Flop, that's the word I was looking for. Flop down next to me. And I did indeed. You know what word I almost said? I almost said glomp. Is that still a thing? That was kind of like the eye-rolling cringe word of ICQ days. I don't even fully understand what it was. It was like a hug, but it was a forced hug or something. Or a flying hug, I think it might be that. That's a word I haven't heard in years, so I think it's probably a term that just died out. Died with ICQ, died with AOL Messenger. Maybe. ICQ predates that though, I think. Maybe. I can't do a good impersonation of it, but if you were to like play the ICQ message noise for me, I would recognize it instantly. I can hear it in my head, but I wouldn't be able to do a good impersonation of it. Like, give me a sample of like 5 different sounds, be like, what messenger service goes with what noise? I'm pretty sure I could definitely match that one up. The old MSN one, like the really old MSN one, maybe. Early Skype one, yeah, I mean, if you haven't been annoyed by the Skype one, you might struggle to recognize it, but if you've ever used Skype, it's burned into your brain. Hell, it still is on my streams every so often, because I every so often get a Skype message. Ooh, they've fallen. Oh yeah, you've fallen and you can't get up. That's unfortunate, because I don't know what I'm taking. I'm kind of hoping this is Krampus as a result. Okay, it was a good one. Well, not placing any bets because we don't desperately need to take anything, so down we go. The pact is good. We got a Spirit Heart or 2 plus damage. I always get the pact and the mark mixed up. I mean, I guess there's technically a reason to play this guy. You could get Skatole and then flies are friendly to me, but I'll play one more time after this. You are dead. Eh, a bomb for a key is not, or 2 keys rather, is not a bad deal at this point in the game. Flies, could you like murder this man, please? Thanks. Just ask the flies politely and they'll commit murder, just like in real life. That's what Lord of the Flies is about. Don't let anybody tell you it's about a bunch of kids stranded on an island turning on each other. It's about flies that are professional assassins. And then the best assassin is called the Lord of the Flies. Oh, there you are. That's not true. It's about the first thing I said. Where the fat kid gets rolled down a hill. No. He doesn't get rolled down a hill. He's climbing up a hill, and then the other kids roll a boulder down the hill and crush him to death. Spoilers. but it's kind of funny. And then the quiet religious kid goes insane and starts worshipping the Lord of the Flies. I guess I'll be vague about who the Lord of the Flies is, in case you end up reading it. Honestly, depending on your age, if you're in like early school, that's one of those books they make you read. Although I'm trying to remember, like, I think it was secondary school I read Lord of the Flies. It wasn't a college or, well, not a college, it wasn't a uni book I read. Because I definitely was young at the time. So yeah, it must have been like secondary school, early secondary school. So early teenage years. It's a good book. And there's a Simpsons episode that parodies it. When all the kids get stranded on the island with the boar. And Ralph eats the purple berries and you never eat the purple berries. They taste like burning. What is this called again? Egg sacky babies? Something. Yeah, spider love, bursting sack, that's what I said. Oh, come on. I read a lot of books as part of like English class in secondary school and then later at uni because I took a semester on Scottish writing and critical writing as well, which involved reading a lot of stories and learning how to correctly critique that kind of thing, to critique literature. Although honestly, if you get taught how to critique something, you can usually apply it to most things. That's why it always really gets on my nerves if anyone misrepresents my accurate critique of something as whining. Like, I have studied to correctly critique something. What have you done? Yeah, Lord of the Flies, I'd recommend that. Haroon in the Sea of Stories by Salman Rushdie. Very, very good. One of the best books I've ever read. Crazy, but amazing, like, I was going to say visuals, but it's not a movie. But you know what I mean? It makes, like, if you, as long as you can picture the things they're described, the odd things he's describing in the book, then it's a good read. 1984. Although I think that's probably just standard fare at this point. Still a really good book, though. My favourite, in fact. Of Society Gone Mad. It's very millennial to say, like... This is a tweet you see every few years. Like somebody saying 1984 is becoming more like real life every day, or, you know, some more stuck up, but that's the general message. It's kind of true, honestly. My favourite scene that I've seen, again, I mean, there is a TV series movie of 1984, but still, you know what I mean? My favourite scene from the book is when they're discussing being at war, like their country's at war. It's like, yes, we're at war with the other people, and the war is going very well, just in case you're curious, and then they kind of talk to each other and they try and remember who they're at war with, and they don't remember. It's just like, everything is just sterilised. It's like, were we at war? Why are we fighting? It doesn't matter. No, the wars are happening, but they're happening away from us. It's fine. I remember that scene. I remember the famous Room 101 scene, obviously. Where you're tortured into believing whatever the government tells you so that 2 plus 2 is 5. What else? One of the first scenes in the book is that you do forced exercise in front of your TV, and if you slack off, they see you doing it. I have no desire to spoil 1984, incidentally. Of any of the books I just talked about, that's the one I would definitely say, please read it. Save the next generation by learning from it. Although I imagine there'll be some people reading it and being like, huh, yeah, they were on to something, this British government, as represented in 1984. Wait, was it set in Britain? See, now I'm second guessing myself. I think it was, right? Or maybe it was set in a non-disclosed European country, who was at war with another non-disclosed European country in a war that doesn't matter. You know, there's some people who could definitely read books like that and take away an important message that they'll pass on to their kids and maybe make the world a better place. And then there's people who will think that we need military in space. You know, it's swings and roundabouts, really. Do you think Donald Trump watched The X-Files and thought it was a documentary? Because I don't mean to make fun of obvious extreme mental illness, but he thinks we should have an army in space. Has anyone checked if he's okay? Anyway, we're going to win, but now we're at the bit where hopefully something weird will happen with items we get in the chest. 4 luck, 36 keys, certainly a chance for something to happen. Whether or not it will, though, is down to RNG. Thus. Ah, crap. Now it's just become interesting in a bad way. Okay, it gives you red health, but it's damaged. I'll take it. Little Gertie is irrelevant. Dead Tooth is fairly irrelevant. Monster. Uh oh. Well, with Incubus as well, that's not bad. Our charge time is super low for some reason, even though we have 23 tier rate. Oh, we got another Mr. Mega, if only those stacked. It means that our fly generation has gone to shit a little bit. But that's okay because our damage is only 7, but it's technically doubled up and in a spread shot. I did not see what hit me there because of too many tiers in the way. What is with rooms just filled with sins? Super sins. Is it because you're trying to teach me which one drops 9 lives? I think it might be envy. But it could also be pride. But we fought pride, didn't we? We fought wrath, then we fought gluttony. Wasn't there a pride thrown in there somewhere? No chests. Of course. Now, if we get soy milk when we have Monstro's Lung, that would be terrible. If we didn't have Monstro's Lung and we got soy milk, it would be funny because you fire a stream of flies. You essentially have fly tears, which is very, very fun to see. I've had it once before, I think. It was very fun. Totally impractical, but very fun. I think Halitosis saved me from that scythe there. Didn't save me from that one, though. Wow. Dogtooth. That's another very small damage up, so that's fine. X-ray vision, well, that kind of made the other effect of Dogtooth irrelevant now, but... Oh, the secret room is in here. Oh, that's 2 items that we don't know what they are. Best friend? No. Minecrafter? No. Wow, 2 really, really bad items. If we somehow get a Perth roll, go back into the secret room. Those aren't secret room pro items, are they? So I guess on the chest the roll doesn't apply. Hello, Polycephalus. I see you have 2 polycephali. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, thanks, Dogtooth. I have extra specs. I don't need you to howl at the moon for me. Alright, there's Blue Baby. Past the Gertie, who just got eviscerated. Alright, there's no need to use the bombs, just use your tears. How dare you hit me twice? Nothing gives you that right. Alright, anyway, that's run 20 in the streak in the bag. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for run 21 to see how it goes. Until then, ta-da for now.